Swing. Hello everyone, my name is Kaden and welcome back to more The Legend of Heroes Trails of Cold Steel. Last time, did some side quests in Bereahard, finally got Machias and Eustace to start beginning to tolerate each other and learn more of each other. And then Machias got thrown into jail, and Eustace got put in house arrest. But now we gotta save Machias, so let's go do that. I did a bit of farming, but I didn't get any new equipment or any new skills, just levels. So, just thought I'd mention that. And I guess, of course, Sepith, but that should be obvious. Alright. Here we go. A door.
It looks to be made of iron, but there's no keyhole. Guess it can only be opened from the other side.
Could this be the path that leads to the guardhouse?
It is indeed. This path connects to the waterway with the building's lower levels. I have no idea I had no idea the door between the two areas could only be opened from the inside, however.
How are we supposed to get through? I can't pick the lock if there's no keyhole.
It looks far too storied for my sword to have much effect either. Fee?
This can be overcome.
What do you mean?
Fee?
What do you mean? Stand back.
Fee? What are you doing? Fee? Fee?
What are you doing? I know this smell.
Hey, no. Fee, no explosives.
Explain yourself, please.
No! Don't!
Ignition.
No!
What?
I said no explosives!
Done.
Thanks, Fee.
Done?
Fee, did you?
Explosives!
Was that a bomb?
Portable high-powered explosive.
Bruh,
Plasticity makes it handy for this kind of espionage work.
why are you a spy?
Explosive?
Where could you possibly have gotten such a thing?
Who are you?
Fee, I think at this point we have a right to know.
Exactly.
What exactly is your background?
Reen?
The day of the entrance ceremony, I saw you dodging that trap floor the rest of us fell into.
Are you a spy?
You're 2 years younger than us, yet you're physically no weaker at all. In fact, I'd say when it comes to combat situations, you seem almost like you're holding back.
Impossible.
No.
Guess you got me. Before I came to the academy, I was a Jaeger.
Oh.
That's where I learned how to handle explosives and use my gun swords.
You were a Jaeger.
That's all.
Really?
A Jaeger? I wasn't expecting that.
Huh.
I've heard that term before. The best of the best mercenary outfits are known as Jaeger Corps.
Jaeger Corps are almost synonymous with the Grim Reaper. To think I'd be going to school with a Jaeger.
How did you end up here, though?
Me? A Reaper?
No, that's not... I spoke out of turn. I mustn't let prejudices get the better of me.
That's right. Knowing her past doesn't change who she is now.
Thanks for telling us, Fee. And I'm sorry for prying.
Not
Hey.
bothered. But we should hurry if we want to save Machias.
Yeah, you're right.
All right, let's press onward.
Machias! Where are you? Hey, rest stop. It's one of these kind of rest stops, too. Customizables, equipables, quartzables, laudables. I think we'll be fine. Though I probably should save. Machias! Yeah, here we are.
This looks like the place.
Looks like an underground prison, all right.
Indeed, he must be here somewhere.
Am I hearing things?
Machias!
Machias!
And still in one piece by the sound of it.
There you are.
What are you all doing here?
Saving you.
There's no way the Provincial Army would just let me go.
You didn't sneak in, did you?
Yeah, we did.
We came in through the underground waterway.
I'll open the cell.
Stop using explosives.
How are you going to... What the...
We'll explain when we have more time.
Yeah.
Right now, we need to get away from here before we're caught.
As long as we can make it back to the city, we should be able to bluff our way out of any further trouble.
Right.
All right.
Thanks. I'd resigned myself to being stuck in there for a while.
No.
Must admit, though, I'm surprised you, of all people, would come to my aid.
I only came to get a glimpse at your tear-stained face.
Sure you
Plus,
did.
Thought this might be a good opportunity to pay back my father.
I see.
What? Voices?
Uh-oh.
Damn.
Crap.
It's...
Hey there. Does the provincial army want to
Lord
speak?
Eustace?
As much as I would love to praise you for a job well done, I'm afraid I'm going to have to ask you to take a short rest.
What? Let's clean house.
Roger that. Right.
Enemy
Let's do it.
Take them out.
Yeah.
Provincial army soldiers.
Analyzing.
My turn.
Elite soldier belonging to the Kreuzen Provincial Army. Well trained and proud.
Very well.
Here we go.
Freeze as possible. So is burn.
My turn. I'll handle it.
Here we go. Thanks.
My
Give
turn.
me up.
I'll handle it.
Bro, really?
Yeah.
My turn.
I'll handle it.
Go.
Okay.
Thanks.
My turn.
Okay.
Here we go.
I'll handle it.
Get out of here.
It's my.
Ah.
We should be safe now.
All right. They're strong. Being my students.
Mission accomplished.
You sure? Are you sure you're all right with this? They'll be unconscious for a while, but their lives are in no danger. Our priority right now is getting out of here as fast as we can. They shouldn't be able to catch up with us if we leave right now. Understood. Let's go. As problematic as it might make my team setup, I feel like I have to have both Eustace and Machias in the party right now. Can you two? Dang it. I'm gonna hold out hope though. I think you're soon gonna be able to fully do it.
If I hadn't been so careless, this would never have happened.
There wasn't much he could have done.
I'm just glad you're all right.
I got a shotgun.
Eat that.
Conscious soldiers. Rest up. I feel like the main boss of this chapter is about to appear, isn't it? I don't know what the main boss of this chapter is going to be, but I'm almost positive that those two were not it. Yeah, why not? I don't know. Give you cast. Okie dokie. Let's see what boss we're dealing with.
What happened here? It's no good. They're all cold. Someone must snuck in through the underground waterway. Cassis, has to be those damn students. Someone needs to show them their place. Release the beasts. Those pesky sneaks can serve a test subject for them.
Beast? What was that?
Came from the direction of the cells. Might be some kind of trained beast.
I'll be joking. If you have the energy shot, you have the energy to run. Move, move, move! Ah, crap. Here they come.
There are 2 of them, and they're big.
And fast.
Hurry!
Right.
This is the worst day ever.
Not now. Here they come! Crap. We ain't getting out of this without a fight. Armored military beast. Kazakh Dovin. Here we go.
We're surrounded.
They're very well trained.
Cats? No, dogs. They're like dogs.
Your family's army employs monsters like this?
No one ever told me.
They aren't going to let us past, are they?
Nope.
Pretty smart for beasts.
So we'll just have to take him down.
Indeed. Bad dogs require stern discipline.
Time to wrap up this month's field study. Class 7, Group A. Commence attack on the targets.
All right.
Let's do it.
Don't let it intimidate you.
This might actually be a challenge.
The Dovin
Good.
beasts. Let's do it. Can now link with one another.
Right.
Kazakh Dovin R and B. Kazakh Dovin B. A military monster trained by the Provincial Army. Coordinates with allies to be sure their prey can't escape. Armor Crusher. Ugh.
Go!
Didn't lower stats. We'll scan you as well. Kazakh Dover R. Rouses allies with a howl, working with them to deal great damage. Alright. Gas elements are pretty good on what we can actually deal with them, though. Seal, Mute, Blind, Sleep, Burn, Freeze, Feign, Confuse.
Arcus,
Arts in
activate.
general don't really do too much
I'll handle
damage,
this.
but... Rune Blade! Ow.
Now,
Heat Wave!
Right.
Let's go for one at a time.
How about this?
Break shot!
Here we go. Ha!
it's my turn. Gleaming blades.
See you later.
Very well.
Confuse would work. Might be worth it. Worth a shot.
Here we go.
Arc Slash! Silver Thorn.
Leave it to me.
No confusion.
Hang in there, everyone.
Energy!
Thanks.
I don't
Thank you
need your
very
help.
much.
Here we go.
Hawk slash.
Yeah! Gleaming blades. Go!
Light.
My turn.
Double cracker. Ah, crap!
Here we go.
Heal up.
Thank you very much.
Seventh Thorn.
Right.
Heal up.
Thank you very much.
My turn.
Feels like we've barely done a dent to these guys. Hawk slash.
Yeah! Gleaming blades. Go!
I'll handle this.
Leave it to me.
Hmm. Hmm. Let's go for the seal.
Marcus, activate.
Wait, was that confused? Or was that the sound? That just a normal sound? That was confused. Breathe. It didn't do anything with its turn.
Okay. Gleaming blades.
Light.
Go!
Strike.
This is it!
Link.
My turn. Arcus, activate.
Here we go. Go.
Slash.
Uh-huh.
Right. Hang in there, everyone.
Heal up.
Thanks.
Thank you very much.
Armor Crusher.
Confusion.
Go.
Heal up.
Appreciate it.
Okay. Hear me.
Surian Blessing.
Appreciate it.
I'll handle this.
I feel like I should go for it at least once.
Crystal Saber. Seal.
You're in the shoe.
Right.
Okay. I don't know where that thing's moving, but not very much appreciative of wherever it's going.
Parker!
My turn.
Gosh dang it. Fire. Double cracker. It killed it though!
Right.
The fire killed it. Get up.
I don't need your help.
It's my turn.
Oh, cut the crap.
Hear me.
Just one to deal with now.
Thanks.
Very well.
Rumble.
Here we go.
Heal up.
I suppose I should
You're
thank
alright. You're alright.
Right.
Break
How
shot.
about this?
We can go more offensive now.
Yeah.
Same as the R guy. We can at least try and inflict
Here we go.
burn. I think burn was exceedingly powerful just then.
My turn.
And we can keep going for attempts at this. Confusion. Ugh. Silverthorn.
My turn.
Right. Arcus, activate.
Earth! Heal!
Okay.
Win!
I'll handle this. Arcus, activate.
My turn.
Ow. Crap. I need to try and inflict status ailments.
Right.
If I can possibly inflict status ailments, I might be able to prevent it from doing any turns with what it's got. Spark arrow.
Here we go.
Okay, one turn is prevented.
Go.
Team!
Yeah. Here. Now.
Team attack!
I'll handle this.
My turn.
Can I delay it? Remind me, what are the odds of being delayed for you? It's 50. I don't know if I'm gonna be able to prevent it this turn. I can try, but I have
my turn.
my doubts.
How about this?
Break shot.
Huh.
Oh! The freeze! I didn't think I'd actually hit that. That's incredible that I managed to actually hit that. I probably am not going to be able to stop at this turn, but... At the very least, I can go for fire.
My turn.
My best bet is to try and delay it. It did delay.
My turn.
It's only got one turn left of its own stats. I'm gonna try and get another stats ailment on it. I doubt it, but I'm gonna try.
Right.
That tries to no-go. I'm not gonna be able to stop this turn then. Never mind, I forgot about that! Nice! Forgot my weapon has a chance to cause faint. Whoops. That'll do.
Gleaming
Wasted
Blades.
all of its turns, that means.
This is it.
All of its turns I've got upgrade stats for.
I'll handle this.
So it's probably gonna try and waste another turn in order to get those stats back up. Which is perfect for me.
Go. Arcus, activate.
Yeah.
Silver Thorn.
Ha!
Cross Edge.
Miss. It's my turn.
Oh, this thing is absolutely falling apart.
Yeah.
This thing is falling apart hard.
This is it.
Team attack.
Go. Here we go.
It doesn't even get another turn.
My turn.
We'll do one more Silver Thorn and then we'll end this.
Flames,
Cut it
gather
down.
on my blade.
Fire. See ya.
That's that. Let's keep moving.
Easy peasy.
Plus outcome.
Whew. Nice job, Izu.
We did it.
That was tough.
I thought we were done for.
I have no intention of letting filthy beasts get the better of me. Trained or otherwise.
Well. Nice job, you two.
Honestly now, this is no laughing matter, you know.
Look who's talking. You're grinning like an idiot.
You
Not
are
as much as
too.
you are.
There they go.
I don't think we could have wrapped this month's field study up more perfectly if we'd tried.
We were all able to form combat links with one another too.
Crap.
Damn.
We're not through the woods just yet, it would seem.
Seriously?
Looks like the end of the road.
You've pushed your luck one step too far this time! Are you that desperate to be thrown in a cell with Regnitz?
If you want to arrest us, go right ahead.
Hi.
Lord Eustace! What are you doing here? I thought you'd been locked in the mansion!
Ah, so you did want him in the
I
mansion.
chose to return to my studies. Well, what's it to be?
You want to lock us up?
Accusing my classmates of this crime will implicate me as well.
We couldn't possibly point our rifles at Lord Eustace.
Well, you are.
Silence! Not even Lord Eustace has the right to trespass in a military facility,
Then go on. Do it.
much less to release a suspect in our custody, directly opposing the orders of His Grace the Duke.
Enough! We may not be the best of friends, but I am Eustace Albarea. I will not simply stand by and watch as one of my classmates is arrested under false charges and used in a tool in some political war.
Lord Eustace. Eustace.
We have our orders, and nothing you say will change that.
Maybe a sword will.
Disarm them, men, Lord Eustace included.
That will not be necessary.
Huh?
What?
Impossible.
Who? Rufus!
Lord Rufus? Lord Rufus!
Hey, Rufus. Can you help us out here?
We'd heard you were in the capital.
How? Why are you?
I received a message from the Academy at noon today, and I returned by airship as quickly as I could.
Well, thank you.
With your instructor.
What?
Looks like you've all done a fine job.
Well, thanks, Sarah. Also, hi, Sarah.
Instructor Sarah?
What are you doing here?
I've been filled in on the circumstances, more or less.
You're
I'll
fired.
take care of matters here. You all return to your posts at once.
But, Lord Rufus, with all due respect...
You're fired.
I've already informed my father. Or do you intend to embarrass me beyond your other transgressions?
No, of course not. Second company, withdraw! Sir!
Please, excuse us.
Losers. Ah.
Oh my. Well, you can tell they're well trained, if nothing else.
The
Indeed.
Provincial Army takes its training very seriously, of course. Though I resent the mere notion that it could be misused so grievously.
I'm sure you do.
So, what brings you here, instructor? Seriously, why are you here?
Your timing is a little too convenient.
It really is.
Did you come after receiving word from the provincial army?
How long have you been watching us?
Nope. I actually heard about what was happening a little earlier from a friend of mine.
Don't tell me it was that bracer from earlier.
As soon as the news reached my ears, I shot to my feet and got right in contact with the director here. And he was kind enough to give me a ride on his airship back from the capital.
I don't know what to say.
Honestly, you seem to be prepared for virtually everything. Wait a second.
Director?
Wait, director?
Oh, you don't know yet, do you?
Wait, what?
I also serve as a permanent member of the Academy's Board of Directors.
Oh,
Perhaps we'll have the opportunity to meet again in that capacity.
I didn't realize that.
The board of directors?
Why is this the first I'm hearing of this?
Indeed.
I decided to keep it a secret so I could see the look on your face when you found out.
You're an asshole.
I'm not the only member of the board, though, of course. I'm simply one of 3 permanent members.
3.
That explains why you knew so much about Class 7.
Yeah.
Way too well prepared.
Still, I had no idea my father would attempt something so foolish while I was away. He's always been an obstinate man, but he's simply gone too far this time. As a member of the Academy's board, I cannot remotely condone the unlawful arrest of a student.
Rufus.
Thank you for your concern.
Thus ended their second field study. As the hour was late, they returned to the hotel in Berehard for the good night's sleep, exhausted from the day's events. The next morning, Rhea and the other members of Group A bade farewell to the city and set off with Sarah. All right. $31. So, Instructor Sarah, what's our grade for the field study? And how much did the other group beat us by? Oh, it's you.
So that's Class 7, eh? A little rough around the edges, but they managed to get through in one piece. I think I see now why you're so fixated on them, Sarah. And Rufus Alborea. I've heard people say he's the sharpest noble of the bunch, but still.
What business could he possibly have over by the canyon so early in the morning? Is that what you were about to ask?
Is that?
Who are you?
Blue Blanc.
Pay me no mind, I'm but a low-ranking noble. I've been watching over those young students to see what they're capable of, much like yourself.
Really now? You'll forgive me for asking, but you look awfully like someone a couple of acquaintances mentioned to me a long time ago.
Yeah, right, Blue Blanc.
You wouldn't happen to have some fancy-sounding stage name or anything, would you?
Something like Phantom Thief.
Ah, you'll just have to find that out on your own. Your acquaintances wouldn't be a certain innocent young couple from a foreign land, though, would they?
Well, well, well.
You'll just have to find that out on your own.
So you are acquainted with Estelle and Joshua, are you, Blonde?
Indeed. Well, if you'll please excuse me, it's almost time for the airship to depart, and I really must be getting back to Heimdall. May we meet again, young Bracer. Do give my regards to the Purple Lightning, if you would.
I wonder if Sarah was a bracer then. I guess Purple Lightning could have been her bracer name.
As if the situation weren't messy enough. It seems we've got another source of trouble on our hands now. I'd better let the others know, just in case.
Yippee! Oh, hey, you're actually not in an RC this time. Are you not going to fall asleep, that means? Oh, wait, no, it's not you falling asleep, it's everyone else.
And you call yourselves teenagers.
Why is it the reverse?
Unlike me, you actually get to go to sleep every night. You should be full of energy by this point in the day.
Madam, you fall asleep every time you can. I don't want to hear it.
Give me a break.
Considering all that's happened this weekend, I think we can be forgiven for being a little tired.
Well, that's certainly true enough. Group B had their fair share of problems to deal with as well, but they weren't quite as serious as yours, although they were of a similar nature.
Wait, really? What do you mean?
What do you mean exactly?
Yeah.
Did they also wind up getting involved in a conflict between the two factions?
More or less. St. Ark is another territory belonging to one of the four great houses, after all.
Huh.
So they got themselves caught up in a bit of trouble. The four of them managed to get through it together in the end, though.
Well, that's good.
That's a relief, yeah.
But, Sarah, just what kind of mirror did they pour into buffing up Aurochs Fort anyway? What we saw was nuts.
So I've heard. And the Provincial Army isn't the only force trying to improve its armaments. The Imperial Army is doing the same.
So it's an arms race.
With the Blood and Iron Chancellor and his 20 armored divisions squarely at the center.
Really?
How should the military academy... Well, how should we act in a situation like this?
I don't know.
Thor's graduates join both the Provincial and Imperial armies, right?
That's nothing you need to be worrying about. Not right now, at least.
Okay.
You're at the academy to learn. That's all you should be focusing on.
It doesn't seem like Class 7's being... is like the others where it's like, I don't think we're intended to join either the Imperials or the Provincial armies. Feels like we're being trained for something else.
While you're there, it's true that you may be forced to acknowledge some of the more unpleasant realities of Erebonia.
We're probably being... again, I still think this probably... Considering we saw Olivier back in the... Back during, like, the beginning when he was watching over the class... all members of the class accepting to be in it. I still think that this class is probably for the purpose of helping out Olivier. That's what I'm assuming. Seems like Olivier has a heavy hand in Class 7. At the very least, he was talking with the principal about it.
But I believe there's something special to be gained from that. Something you can only gain now, at this moment in time. So long as you're together with your friends and classmates, people for whom there is no substitute. Maybe when you graduate and go out into the world, much of what you've learned at Thor's will have little meaning. But I still truly believe that sometime, somehow, what you experience as part of Class 7 will be an invaluable treasure to you. It may not seem that way now, but I know in my heart that it will someday.
Instructor.
You almost had me there for a moment.
I like how Machias' laugh was the longest.
That was the last thing I ever thought I'd hear from you.
Hey! What's with all the laughing?
I'm really sorry. Your words were quite touching, but...
Coming out of your mouth, they were just...
painfully droll.
Something we can only gain now, at this moment in time. So long as we're with our friends and classmates, for whom there is no substitute.
Stop that! Are you trying to kill me?
You kids are awful. I was being serious, you know.
That's what makes it funnier.
Why must this instructor thing be so difficult sometimes?
Why did you sign up for it? Are we gonna get in our cutscene with people watching the train? Yes. Oh, hey, wait a minute. You're the person that was on that robot we saw earlier.
Looks like they got back okay.
You're the kid we saw in the Archaism.
So glad I didn't have to bust in and save them.
I recognize you because of the blue hair.
I thought it was all over when I got spotted at the fort, though.
Who are you? Are you good or bad?
Hey, White Rabbit here.
White Rabbit.
Uh-huh. Everything went A-okay. Don't sweat the details. I did what I was supposed to. No sign of them, though, but I did find a bunch of other interesting stuff. What? Fake intel? Someone managed to get a leg up on you and Gramps? Must have been one heck of a guy. Huh? Me? I'm gonna go meet up with Claire now.
Claire?
Gotcha. See you then, Lecter.
What? What do you mean? Oh, God. What is Lecter doing? And why are you acquainted with him?
I wonder what that military academy they mentioned is all about.
And who are you?
Sounds kind of fun. Lammy!
Lammy? Okay.
Yep, we're done here. Let's get going, Eric Gatlum.
Eric Gatlum? Huh. So it's like her own personal archaism. Interesting. Why do you have that, child? Please tell me you're not being abused in something similar to how Ren was. Is that like her Potter Mater? Chapter 2. The Verdant City. End.
Ooh, you're moving up
Rank.
in the world. I've got a little
Medal
reward
of
here for
Discipline.
you. Drinks are on me someday.
No. How much? Grade?
Perfect.
S.
You guys are the best.
Bond's been strengthened. Level up. With the character that's not even here. Alright, let's move on. 15. Rainy.
It was the middle of June. With summer well underway, a rainy spell seemed to hang over Trista.
I like the rain. Oh yeah, it's the teacher that's lazy.
With our field study wrapped up, the other members of Class 7 and I returned to normal school life. But just when we thought we'd gotten used to the challenging lessons and the breakneck workload, a moment of dread washed over us, making our blood run cold.
Oh God. What happened?
As you all know, tomorrow marks the start of your midterm exams.
Oh God.
I'm no
No.
good with all these papers and essays and circling answers, so I won't really be able to help you much. But I'm administering some of your tests, so I'll be cheering you on from the sidelines. Make me proud, class.
Sometimes I lie awake at night and wonder how you became our teacher.
As I recall, aren't you in danger of a lecture by the vice principal if our performance isn't up to par?
Nice. Where's Eustace?
Oh, I'm not too worried about that. Most of you tend to get pretty high grades anyway.
What if we don't?
I can hardly wait to see how well you all do. Remember, the results will be announced next Wednesday. Your scores will be posted on the board by rank, so you can see how you compare to the other classes in your year.
Oh, the sooner this week is over, the better.
I can almost taste the tedium.
Yes.
Gonna let Emma squeak by me again this time.
Oh, one more thing. They're gonna stick the average score for each class up there on the board, too.
What?
Our class averages?
I suppose their intent is to furnish us with motivation in the form
Okay,
of
Eustace.
class bragging rights.
Eustace is here. He's just on the. I just noticed something weird. So I can assume Yus is on the far right there behind Elliot for where he's sitting. But, why is there an extra table? See? Are we gonna get an extra classmate maybe eventually? A new teammate?
Well, I do enjoy a challenge. Anyway, I know it's only noonish, but I think that's enough homeroom for today. You guys can stay here and study, or just head on back to your dorms. Up to you. Prez, if you'll do the honors.
Yes, instructor. Stand, bow.
Yay. Jeez, what should I do? I could stand and bone up on just about everything, honestly. But my biggest worry right now is math.
I wouldn't mind doing a few study sessions with you, if you think that it would help. I need to review math anyway. I'm not sure how much time I'll be able to spare, though.
Yeah, that'd be a huge help.
My biggest weak spot is Erebonian history, I guess. I doubt that comes as a huge surprise to anyone. I think I understand all the material we've gone over directly in class, but there are some finer points.
I can aid you with that, if you'd like. Though in return, I'd appreciate a fresh pair of eyes to help revise my military science essay.
It'd be my pleasure.
Would you like to stay with me, Fee? I guess so. Oh, would you two mind if I jumped in too? I could use a little refresher on my classics. Of course, you're more than welcome. Would you like to join us, Laura? No, I appreciate your invitation, but I'll have to pass this time. There's a subject I need to review in private. I'll see you all later.
Bye.
Huh, what's up with her?
Maybe I'm just reading too much into it, but I could have sworn I saw her looking over at Fee.
Hey, Reem?
Huh? What is it?
You heading back to the dorms?
You're totally welcome to come study with us if you want.
I wasn't planning on heading straight back. I might come and join you guys a bit later.
Alright then.
Perhaps we'll see you later. Oh, this is so nice. The day before the exams is a free day. Talking to a certain character will allow you to study with them. When you run out of buying points, the time of day will change to evening and the main story will advance. Okay, so I would need to save my game here now, because apparently there is a way of getting maximum AP. So I'm going to follow this to the letter first. First off, we're not going to use any of the bonding points quite yet. Instead, we're going to do a bunch of things that'll help. So first, okay, whatever. We'll get to it. First off, go to the art room. Where's the art room? Art room is on 2nd floor. This is 2nd floor. I swear I see purple hair and I, for some reason, immediately thought Ren and I got very confused. This is not art. This is art. Hi there.
Is there really any need to study for those tests? It should be easy enough to get a decent grade without the panic scramble to study.
That's quite the claim. I'm gonna talk to you one more time.
I go to the classes. Shouldn't be too hard to get a decent grade. So instead of wasting my time cramming, I'm gonna focus on my art.
Next up, we need to go to the library. Nope, not you.
So hard, Teresia. Help me. Come now, don't give up so quickly. The two of us will get through these together one by one. You really are helpless when it comes to studying, aren't you? Gee, thanks for a reminder.
So I believe if we now look at character pages, Clara, so we got a page for her, and then we've also got a page for Teresia. Okay, so there's that. Next up, go to the 2nd floor of the library. Look for a specific NPC. Oh. Hello. How'd that cat manage to get in here? I guess it must have been looking for somewhere to get out of the rain. Actually, I have some fresh milk on me. Should I give her some?
Here you go.
Yeah. She seems so happy. Maybe I'll bring her some more another time. Alright. Now, apparently, there are ways to raise Reen's knowledge aside from the bonding points. And if you do all these specific ways that the guide mentions, apparently it should give me maximum AP. So we're going to one more time, save here. And we have a lot of NPCs to talk to. Okay, first, there's an NPC, you.
Oh, hello there. Did you come along to review some of what we covered in class?
Actually, I was just passing by.
Oh, come now. There's no need to be shy, not when it comes to history. Let's get started, shall we? Why don't we go over every little thing that might possibly come up on your exam?
This sounds like it could be helpful if I can actually stay awake. Increase your knowledge of Erebonian history. Next, go to a shelf. I assume I saw the shining shelf. A book entitled Political Economics, a primer, sits primarily on the shelf. Given the subject matter, this book seems really accessible. This will probably make for a good refresher. Increase your knowledge of political economics. Next up, go to the gymnasium. And there's a bench somewhere in here that should have another... Oh, here you go. A book entitled Military Science, a primer, sits upon the bench like a courageous commander. This is one well-written book. The illustrations really bring things to life, too. Wait a sec. This probably belongs to someone. Nobody would leave a book like this behind, so I'm sure they'll be back soon. I'll just leave this here. Increase your knowledge of military science. Next up, go outside. I have an umbrella! We're looking for... is it you?
Shut it, Hugo. Hugo, I'm not taking any advice from you. I can memorize everything in one go the night before.
Becky. You won't be able to remember anything that way. The trick to memorization is to stay up just before you go to bed. When you wake up, you review everything once more, sealed deal. It's easy, it's efficient, and best of all, it works. Now you're in theory. You should try it too, Reen.
Might as well give it a shot. Thanks. You'll learn an efficient new memorization method. Good. Next up, go back into the main building. And first floor infirmary, a place that I don't think I've even ever been to before. I don't remember ever going to... That's the courtyard. This is the infirmary.
I know it's the first examination period of you first years, but try not to let it get to you. Your studies here are merely meant to shape your future and provide you with unforeseen possibilities. No pressure. Tough as the exams might seem, just put your all into them and everything should work out in the end. These will be your very first midterms, won't they? I have to admit, I'm a little nervous too. This is the first time I've come up with questions for them. You should be fine as long as you study up on everything we've covered in class. Don't be afraid to ask questions either.
Let's ask. There were a couple of art history things I need to clear up, actually.
Oh my, a student is really relying on me for help. What a pleasant surprise. Art evolved in many complex ways during the Middle Ages, you see.
Increase your knowledge of art. Next up, in the east hallway of the main building, are you... Makarov? Yeah.
You probably know this already, but faculty lounge is off limits while exams are going on. If you want to see a teacher, you gotta knock on the door and ask. You got something you want to ask me?
Yeah. I've actually got an orbital science question to ask you.
Figures. Show me what's got you stumped. I'll get you up to speed.
Increase your knowledge of orbital science. Okay, the next one's a bit of a weird title, but main building, second floor. I'm going to the music room. Aha! Here it is. A book entitled The Fancier's Guide to Erebonian Opera and Painting sits pompously upon the shelf. Why would one book cover such different topics? Still, it'll probably cover some of the stuff on our exams. Wouldn't hurt to give it a read. Increase your knowledge of art. Next up, rooftop. You there.
I love the brain. Let me let you in on a little secret. I don't even need to study things a special trick of mine. Page 44 will be on our oboe science exam. This is certain. This is fate.
You're just making things up now. What if she does have some sort of special powers? I mean, it couldn't hurt to study that page just in case. Increase your knowledge of orbital science. Next up, the Student Union. We're looking for a Lind. You Lynn? No, you're Rex. You're Lynn. Oh, it's you two.
Science is so boring. Irene here might make things interesting. In fact, I got a great idea. Why don't we have a little Q&A competition? Every time someone gets a question wrong, they have to take off an article of clothing. Seriously? I'm not doing that. Never in a million years. Okay, guess we won't be saying it all then. That's not what I meant.
As long as everyone keeps their clothes on, I'm fine with helping you two study. It'll probably help me too. Study material that might be on the exam. And then, next up, we need to go to the Student Union Building Literature Club. Ah, this is it. Ah! A book entitled Erebonian History and Pictures is on the shelf. What is this? It's more like a comic book than a traditional textbook. It does seem historically accurate, though. Can't hurt to give it a read. Increase your knowledge of Erebonian history. So apparently, those are all the things that if you... Apparently, by checking all those, it should help to get maximum AP points. Apparently, without doing all the things that I just looked at, apparently if you try and do the midterm without doing that, then you'll only get like a fraction of the points, it says. So just in case, we're gonna do this. And then it says just... It doesn't say anything about the bonding points. Yeah, it says just now attend the bonding events of your choice until you run out of bonding points. So it doesn't really matter which ones I pick, just do whatever I can. So, let's see what our options include. Our options include... It actually gives me a nice handy list here. This is not the map. This is the map. So our options include... Elisa and Laura together. Emma and Fee together. Gaius and Eustace together. Elliot and Machias together. Fro by himself. And Toa by herself. As for who... Well, unfortunately I can't hang out with all the party members. Well, I think it'd be cool to hang out with Elisa and Laura. Each group has a member... I mean, I want to hang out with all of them, man, but it sucks, I can't. This is evil. Well, I know for a fact I'm going to want to hang out with Elisa at the very least. I think that one makes sense. Yo! Oh, are you two studying? Lisa probably met with Laura because she was worried about her.
Yeah, we both figured we had a lot of art to brush up on. It's probably not our most important subject in the grand scheme of things, but that doesn't mean we shouldn't try. I've never had to deal with a series of exams right in a row like this. Laziness could very well be tantamount to failure. Would you like to join us, Reen?
I'd love to. The exam's supposed to be focused on the basics of illustration, right?
You got it. Let's get started. How about you ask the first question, Reen?
Sure. Okay, first question. Elisa, what is a descend?
I think it's a drawing that makes use of monochrome lines of varying heaviness to highlight the way light hits its subject.
You think correctly. So, Laura, what exactly is a sketch?
A sketch portrays its subject roughly, with very little in the way of detail. I suppose it could be likened to an early first draft of a drawing. That's right, sketches and descends are basically two sides of the same coin, since both are used to start painting. The big difference is that descends usually take some time to finish, whereas sketches are pretty quick.
There's a method that's even quicker and more basic than sketching. Any ideas, Laura?
That'd be
croquis, I believe? You two know your stuff, but maybe that just means we should be using harder questions to study with. Let me see if I can find some.
Hey, Reen, if you want, I can ask you the next set of questions. It's hardly effective studying if you don't get to answer any questions yourself.
It's okay. Don't worry about it. Just give me a minute here and I'll find you a really good one.
Well, if you insist. Maybe we should have expected this. He really is a kind-hearted person.
Well, excuse me. And so the three continued their art study session. Elisa and Laura bond strengthened. Alright, that's 1 point down. Next up... I feel like I want to save after every single hangout. I hate that I'm not going to be able to do all of them. MMV next. We're doing MMV next. MMV are in the student union. Yo! Let's see if you plan going over Erebonian history.
I can't memorize things like this. Because it's all pointless. Hey, that seems a little harsh. Oh, I know. Why don't you join us, Rean? I'm sure it would make studying more enjoyable for Fee, too.
Sure. That sounds like a good idea to me. The exam's gonna be focused on the War of the Lions, right?
That's right. How we start from the beginning, then?
Shall we?
After that, Dreikel's gathered soldiers in the Nord Highlands, and the year 952 of the Septine calendar, he liberated the capital, bringing the war to an end.
Excellent. Well done, Fee.
I guess it stuck. Incidentally, the war came to an end in July of that year, which is next month, so that's easy to remember. They say it was raining in Heimdall that day. The legend has it that the moment the Emperor Dreikel stepped into the city, the rain stopped. Huh, that's neat.
Yeah, seems like a story that'll stick in my memory. You're a pretty good teacher, aren't you?
Well, I'm always using tricks like these to help me remember things. If you're having fun while you study, it makes it that much easier for the materials to stick in your memory.
Interesting. So that's your method. Well, if you can do it, we can do it too. Shall we finish the stuff off then?
Please.
Rean stayed with Emma and Fee for a while longer, making sure they knew their Erebonian history back to front. Emma and Fee bonds. And it hurts that I have to choose, but if I have to pick... Elliot, Machias... Oh, so this is where you are. Wow, when you guys say you two don't mess around.
Well, no better motivator than fear, right? Our exams start tomorrow, and we've got to know our orbital science. I want to make sure I study as much as I possibly can before then.
There's no such thing as too prepared. Besides, this is our last chance to get a full day of studying in. How about Rean? For one last marathon study session? This will consume a study point, and afterward the time of day will advance to evening and the main story will proceed. Let's do it. Sure, I'll join you guys for a while. Orbital science isn't quite my forte anyway. In that case, let's get started with the basics.
Sounds good to me. So, orbital energy is generated by septium, right? And it differs from the other types of energy in that it replenishes itself over time.
It's hard to imagine what life would be like without it. Orbital energy is in everything. Lighting, railways, telephones, battle orbments. That segues nicely into our next topic. Let's talk battle orbments. Their first key feature is their portability. The second is their ability to synchronize with their user, allowing them to easily use orbital arts, magic for the everyman. Feature 3 is their flexibility. A battle orbment's capabilities can change dramatically based on the courts within. Huh, that summary wouldn't have been more perfect if we had read out of the textbook. That's Armachius.
I can't believe you could rattle off all that without even stopping to think. If you already have the basics down, are you just trying to help me instead of focusing on what you really need to study?
No, it's not that. Reciting the information I've learned like this helps it stick in my memory. It might look flashy, but this is really productive studying for me too. Well, everyone needs a method. As I said earlier, it's not possible to be too prepared. And while we still have a lot of ground to cover in our orbital science review, I would appreciate if you would help me study a few others when we're done.
Of course.
I'd be happy to.
Really?
Well, thanks. Rean, Machias, and Elliot continued their orbital science studies, feeling more and more confident about the exam every minute. I'm sorry, Eustace and Gaius. Alright, that's all the free time down. No, it's already time to head home. Didn't even realize because of the rain. Guess I should get ready to head over back to the dorms. Umbrella.
Excuse me.
Hello? Hmm? Who are you? Hi.
I do apologize for stopping you on a rainy day like this. Do you know if this is the building in which I might find the principal's office?
Yeah? Who are you?
Oh, yeah, you're in the right place. His office is in the East Wing, first floor. The receptionist might have gone home already, but I can show you the way if you'd like.
Thank you for your kindness, but I couldn't possibly trouble you more than I have already. I'll be able to find the way, I'm sure. Well then, if you'll excuse me, Master Reen.
Excuse you? Okie dokie. I was curious.
Wait a minute. How does she know who I am?
Wait! I didn't even wait! How did...
Reen?
What? Huh? Elisa! Do you know the purple girl? What's up?
Hey there, Elisa. Heading back to the dorm?
Yep. Emma and the others are staying a little longer to cram a little more. But I figured I'm not gonna learn much more today, so I might as well call it a night and start prepping for tomorrow.
Right. Well, you're going my way, so what do you say we head back together?
Sure, okay.
Yippee!
Hey, it's not often the two of us get to walk back to the dorms together, is it?
Well, at least I got something good out of this downpour.
Is there even a filter between your brain and your mouth?
No need for that between friends. But you're in good company. My sister's asked me that before, too.
She must be a saint to have put up with you all these years.
Nice.
Anyway, how do you think you did on the exams?
Not sure. I gave it the best I've got. Still, I've got that nagging feeling I could have hit the books a little harder. I wish I was as smart as you. Back when we took the entrance exam, only Emma and Machias scored higher than you, right?
Eustace came in a little higher than me, too. Back home, I usually came in near the top in exams. I guess that goes to show that Erebonia has no shortage of smart people.
No doubt about that. Bookworms pour in here from all corners of the Empire. You said you're from Ruhr, right? Coming out on top in a city that size is still pretty impressive.
I suppose, though that was just at the Sunday school level. Aren't you curious about, my family and stuff?
Well, I thought you didn't want to talk about it.
You mean the mysterious Elisa R., agent of national intrigue? Well, yeah, of course I am. But you probably have good reasons for keeping it under wraps, so I don't want to pry.
You don't want to talk? You don't gotta talk.
It's not that major or anything, especially compared to what you and Fee have told us about yourselves.
I wonder if that's the reason why Laura was looking at Fee earlier and feeling uncomfortable because of the Jaeger thing.
I've never really thought my family circumstances were a big deal, though Fee's past sure came as a surprise. I wonder now, when I look at her, what her life in a Jaeger Corps must have been like.
It seems like Instructor Sarah knows more about her past than we do.
Yeah.
Back at the entrance ceremony, I got the impression they'd met before.
Yeah.
Same. Oh, speaking of weird meetings, I ran into someone kind of strange earlier.
Oh?
Yeah, I was talking to her just before you called to me.
The woman.
A maid who knew your name?
I didn't even say it, though.
This isn't the part where it turns out she knows you because you've tried to hit on her in town before, is
Not,
it?
not this time.
As if an upstanding guy like me could pull off the Casanova act. She seemed a couple years older than us. Maybe 20 or so?
A maid in her early 20s.
Any idea?
Something wrong?
No, just thinking. There's no way it could really have been her. Mother keeps her far too busy to find the time to come here.
Her?
Ahem. Anyway, maybe the upper class dorm has a new hire starting out or something? Though that wouldn't explain how she knew your name. Maybe you're just more popular than you let on.
I doubt that.
If only.
Well. Midterms day 1. The next day, the first of 4 grueling days of midterm exams began. The Middle Ages War of the Lions was brought to an end by Emperor Dracos. When did the war end? July 952. That should be the right answer. Next. Mr. A wants to draw a rough, colored watercolor image. Which of the following styles would be most appropriate? Use a sketch! That should be the right answer. The next day. Figure 1 depicts a military formation. What type of unit is currently advancing? It's armored. The next day. The following statements about ordnance are all purport to be true. Which one is not? Allows arts usage without courts. Themes? No, sorry. See the guy with the mustache. Of the following laws enacted last year, which came into force first in Heimdall? The Imperial Public Transportation Act. It should be the right answer. The next day, final day. The end. Emergency CPR is divided into roughly 4 stages. A, check if the person is breathing. B, check if the person is conscious. C, perform chest compressions and rescue breaths. And D, call for help in a loud voice. Okay, so put these stages in the correct order. The correct order is to check if the person is conscious, call for help in a loud voice, check if the person is breathing, and then perform the chest compressions. So, bingo. Congratulations on making it through 4 days of exams. And what do you know? Looks like the rain ended along with them. Clearly it's the gods' way of rewarding all of your hard work. I don't think that reasoning would stand up to scrutiny. I'm totally spent. It's over. You worked really hard, Fee. Anyway, today's free day, so take the chance to unwind and blow off all that pinned-up exam stress. They'll post the results next Wednesday, so take it easy until then. But don't relax too much, because you've got your next practical exam next Wednesday afternoon, too. All the intensive studying, I completely forgotten about that. You could stand to be a little more considerate with the time of your announcement. So, next Wednesday is when we'll find out where we're going for our next field study? Yep, you'll be shipping out that weekend for another exotic trip. Anyway, make the most of tomorrow, everyone. You've earned at least 1 day off. Guess I should probably attend club practice once in a while. Oh, and one more thing. I got some business to take care of out of town after we're all done here. I won't be back until tomorrow night, so don't burn the dorm down while I'm gone or anything. Thank you, Sarah. Yeah! We are Gaius and Laura. And Fee.
Oh, now that the exams are over. I feel free as a bird, and I'll keep on soaring, at least until the results come back.
I sympathize, but personally, I've got a good feeling about these. How about you, Emma? How do you think you did?
Well, I don't think I did too badly, all things considered.
I wonder if she cheats. Hear me out. You know the weird things we've been seeing with her, how she can like she says something and she heals. She says something and suddenly a door opens for her freely. What if she does that the same with answers? Like she just like puts her hand on it, answer, and it just circles the correct answer, so she's guaranteed to get 100.
Just stop before you embarrass yourself.
Damn.
We'll just have to wait and see what next week's results look like. Anyway, what do you think that was all about with Instructor Sarah?
Oh, you mean that whole thing about going out of town to meet someone?
Not a clue.
Going out of town? Won't be back until tomorrow night? It's almost as if...
She's going to meet her secret lover?
No.
Impossible. The Empire hasn't yet turned out a man desperate enough to move that alcoholic typhoon.
Damn.
You have a point. I can't deny she's got the looks to snare a man, but that personality and that lifestyle...
You guys are terrible. Totally agreed, though.
Ouch. Not surprised to hear that from you, though, Reen. She always seems to dump the most work on you.
Thank you.
Will you be helping the student council again tomorrow?
That's the plan. Heck, I'm almost looking forward to being the student council's errand boy after holding up studying for so long.
Perhaps so.
Oh, please let us know if you plan on exploring the old schoolhouse.
Will do.
Yeah, I'd be glad to lend a hand this time.
Thanks. Better watch out, though. I might take you up on that offer.
Ooh, looks like we're all up for a little exploration this time.
I wonder if this is the game's way of saying this is going to be my exploration team for the next time we go in. Does that mean Gaius, Laura, and Fee are going to be inaccessible? Speaking of which, where are those three?
Come to think of it, where did Gaius run off to?
Okay, thank you.
He mentioned the principal wanted to have a word with him. You think he went there?
Oh, yeah. Wonder what that was about.
Fee and Laura are gone too.
I hope he hasn't gotten into trouble. I mean, I doubt he would.
I have no idea. Fee and Laura left early too. I was kind of hoping we could all walk back to the dorm together for once.
Fee and Laura, I feel like Laura's got some problems with Fee being revealed as a Jaeger, I feel.
That sounds nice.
But I don't know why.
Hey, so this might just be my imagination, but do those two seem kind of awkward around each other to anyone else?
Really?
So you think so too? It seems like it started around the beginning of the month. I wonder if something happened then.
What? Game? 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 You're kidding! Game! No! 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 Game! It crashed! No! Gosh dang! No! Please hold! Gosh dang it! What do you mean it crashed? Well, I found out what happened between Fee and Laura. They broke the universe. Oh god, I have to do all the exam stuff again, don't I? Gosh dang it. Thanks, game. Let's just skip this. Thanks, game. That's very cool. I can't skip this. Okay, I can skip it this way. Why? What did I do? I need to look back at the answers because I've already forgotten them. June? Sketch? Armored? Arts usage? Transportation? And second choice. Please! Don't crash again!
Come to think of it, he mentioned...
Oh, yeah.
he'll be...
I was... that...
Hey, do those two...
It seems like it started around the beginning of the month. I wonder if something happened then. It's like they've been avoiding each
Okay,
other
didn't
ever
crash this time.
since.
You say that, but I did not take either as the type to dwell on petty issues or misunderstandings.
Neither did I. We've been trying to suss out what the problem between them is, but so far, no luck.
Machias?
I wonder if that's what that was all about.
Did you see something, Machias?
What happened?
Well, do you remember the day we gave our group reports on what happened during last month's field study?
Yeah.
We gave a truthful account, including the part where Fee used an explosive to blast open the door to my cell.
Yeah?
That's when we found out that Fee used to be in a Jaeger Corps.
I see.
That really threw me for a loop, but what does that have to do with Laura?
Laura has some sort of grudge against Jaegers for some reason.
Well, when that came up, I couldn't help but notice Laura had a rather unpleasant expression. It flashed across her face for only a moment, though, so I wondered if I had just imagined it.
Interesting.
She probably has some kind of history with Jaegers then.
But even if we assume that's true, what reason would she have to be upset?
I can hardly hazard a guess.
We all have certain things we'd rather keep to ourselves. We even have a member of this very class who remains tight-lipped about her own family, after all.
Do you really have to drag me into this?
My apologies. I meant no offense. I do have my suspicions as to your lineage, however.
Really?
Ugh, you. Oh no, getting angry won't accomplish anything.
Don't worry. We're not going to twist your arm into telling us. When you're ready to talk about it, we'll be ready to listen.
It's not like I'm trying to make a big deal out of it or anything. It's just, if everyone knew, it'd make things awkward between us, and I don't want that. Welcome back, my lady.
Huh?
Huh?
You again. Well, I think we're about to learn
what?
regardless.
Sharon? It's
Sharon.
so delightful to see you again.
Who are you, and who is she? Can we get some better explanations?
Oh, hey. It's that maid I ran into the other day.
You know her?
What are you doing here? She didn't. Mother didn't. But of course, I was sent here at the behest of the chairman herself. Starting today, I will be assuming the position of caretaker for Class 7's dormitory.
Oh, what? Hi? Sharon Kruger.
It's a pleasure to make your acquaintance, everyone. My name is Sharon Kruger. I am a servant in the employ of the Rhineford household, Lady Elisa's family.
Rhineford? The Rhineford Company.
I will do all I can to be of service to you, so please keep me informed of anything you might need.
So that's why I never told anybody. Rhineford Company. Chapter 3. Beyond the Railways. The next day... Oh.
Whoa!
What the? Super breakfast. Hey guys.
Simply spectacular. Just how many different types of food are there here?
This looks more than edible.
What do you mean?
I believe this is what they call an imperial breakfast? That's right, Emma. It's a traditional Erebonian style of breakfast. I must apologize. It's taken me some time to familiarize myself with this kitchen, so my cooking has been a bit lackluster.
Madam, what are you talking about?
Come now, Sharon. Your skill is something to be praised. This is far more colorful and varied than the breakfast served in my own home.
I would compare this spread favorably with the breakfast served in the Duke's household.
I'm honored that you think so.
How does Elisa think of
I've
it?
also brewed both tea and coffee if anyone would like some.
I'm just upset.
I get the feeling Elisa is less than impressed with the meal.
It sounds like they had a big argument yesterday.
Not a chance! I thought I'd finally gotten away from her. I'm not going to let her have her way this time. My lady, please. I truly don't believe the chairman sent me to keep an eye on you like that.
Oh, this is what I remember. She did mention she wanted to find her own independence by going to Thor's. And now that the maid's been sent, it's like, oh, you still planning on controlling me?
She simply sent me so that her beloved daughter might have fewer inconveniences in her daily life.
I can take perfectly good care of myself. Thank you very much.
Well. Hey.
Oh, fine. I'll take this up with her myself then. Is she in the office at corporate today, or is she out on inspection or something?
I believe she'll be dining with the Ministry of Railways president in the capital today. After that, she'll be continuing her inspection tour, so she won't be back in Ruhr for another 5 days.
Does she ever slow down? I'm surprised she doesn't burn through a pair of shoes a week. Anyway, I'm not going to take this lying down.
The entire class 7 is just listening to this.
She stuck her nose into things one too many times.
I can't believe that R actually stood for Elisa Reinford, and from the sound of it, her mother's the company chairman too.
Yeah, I wasn't expecting that Elisa's mom is basically in charge of the continent's biggest industrial company.
It makes sense then why she knew so much about technology, especially regarding going back to the whole, in the old schoolhouse, she was able to quickly figure out the whole deal about the elevator.
Her family's probably got more money than most of the aristocracy. I can see why she'd want to keep her family under wraps, what with all the nobles here.
Anyway, I object to everything about this.
Thank you, Lisa.
Considering how busy Mother is, I'm sure she needs your assistance far more than I do.
I knew it. You're really concerned about her, aren't you? The way you two care so much for each other deep down is one of the reasons I'm so proud to serve you.
Is this caring?
That's preposterous. Oh, my lady, I almost forgot to mention that I made plenty of your favorite apricot jam. Would you like me to spread some on your toast?
Ooh, really?
Back.
I mean, stop treating me like a child. Though yes, I would like some jam.
Nice.
It's almost heartwarming to watch.
Looks like Sharon's got her number.
After beginning the day with Sharon's Peerless Breakfast, the members of Class 7 left to go about their daily routine. Meanwhile, Rena went to go check the tasks the student council had given him for the day. Alright, let's see what we got. Better not be a crash bomb. Okay, the secret admirer, Vincent, I'm in need of aid. Some fair maiden has sent me several messages proclaiming her love for me, and who could blame her? I simply must know who she is, so would some kind soul help me find her and bring her to me? More details behind the storage building, Vincent Florold. Born to be Orbital, George and Angelica, we're testing the Orbital bike's capabilities on a highway near Trista. If you're curious, come talk to us in the engineering building. And the old schoolhouse mystery number 3. This month, I would like the members of Class 7 to commit themselves to their noble academic pursuits. Though I know studious as you all are, I can expect that anyway. So on top of that, I'd like you to continue your exploration of the old schoolhouse and report your findings to me, Principal Vandyck. Hey, I request from George and Angelica. It's about the Orbital bike too. Wonder what they would need my help with. Looks like I'll have to swing by the engineering club before I head to the old schoolhouse. Well, this is the first sun I've seen in days, so I might as well make the most of it. Alright, let's do this. We get 3 free day points today, not 2. So, we've got a couple bonding event characters we can choose from. Apparently, our list includes, for today, Elisa, Elliot, Fee, Eustace, Laura, Machias, and Toa. Well, Elisa, first off, is guaranteed. I feel like Elisa is the character that we should always be hanging out with. I don't know, it just feels like the canonical correct one. I think it said she was down here. There you are, computer. Save the game here. Let me make sure what the guide says. Okay, we'll do the bonding events first, then we'll do the side quest stuff. Lisa, isn't this classroom usually locked?
It is, but I checked on a whim and it was open. The janitor must have forgotten to lock it after he was done.
I see. So, what brings you here?
I got into an argument with Ferris earlier. She started asking me all these questions about my last name after she found out about Sharon.
And you ran off here.
How many times am I gonna have to deal with this?
She's pretty upset. Maybe there's something I can do to help her out. I'm probably not the best person for this, but do you need someone to talk to, Elisa? It's better to let these things out than to ball them up.
Green. Thanks.
Let's talk. Whoops, I knew I forgot to lock up. There we go. Welp. That's unfortunate.
Wait, did you just lock the door?
Seems like it. I guess we're locked in.
My luck keeps getting worse and worse today.
At least it's not nighttime or anything. I'm sure someone will come by before too long.
That's true, but... Huh. So it's just, Remy here in the dark, behind a locked door. No, Elisa, focus. It's all Sharon's fault. It wouldn't even be her if Ferris and I weren't arguing about her.
Isn't that a bit of a stretch?
You wouldn't say that if you knew her. She always says this. Imagine living with someone who knows nearly everything about you but never thinks about your feelings. On top of it all, she's always taking Mother's side. Like she did it when...
When what?
Oh,
Sorry, should have tried to pry. Even so, you don't really dislike Sharon, do you?
I mean, I guess I can't say dislike. It's kind of hard to dislike someone who's been a permanent fixture in your life since you were a kid.
See what I mean? If she's going to be at the academy anyway, you might as well try to make the best of it. Besides, she's sort of like an older sister to you, right? Siblings aren't always easy to deal with.
You're right about that. But still, it would kill her to think about me a little more. Not a moment goes by in which I don't think of you, Lady Elisa.
Is that Sharon? Are you gonna unlock the door? Gosh dang it. How did you know? Or did you just lockpick the door?
Sharon, what are you doing here? Whenever you are needed, I shall be by your side. After all, isn't that what an older sister's for?
She knows how to make an entrance, I'll give her that.
I can't believe she heard all that. Oh my, I didn't interrupt anything personal between the two of you, did I? I'd be more than happy to lock the door again and leave the two of you to whatever it was you were up to in here. Don't even joke about that.
Okay, so we do have level 3. It just doesn't tell us... Wait, then what's the... What? Wait, what? I figured that the fact that the next portion was blanked out meant that we couldn't level up more, but no, it doesn't. But if that's the case, then what's the point? Auto tier. Oh, auto tier. Huh. So does that mean allies will just probably like have a chance to automatically heal each other if they have that link? Cover. Sometimes defends partner from attack having damage. Oh, it's different for different characters. Hang on. Auto tier. Sometimes heals partner's HP when they are attacked. Huh, it's different for both Reen and Elisa. Does that mean everyone has their own unique variant of link abilities? Reen is cover, defending people. Oh, Elisa's is automatically healing somebody, which could be exceedingly helpful, potentially. And nobody else has anything. Eustace doesn't even have a level 2. Okay, next up.
Can't really let my guard down around you, can I, Sharon? Whatever, I'll let you off this time since you unlocked the door for us. I need to undo any luck for your sake, Lady Elisa. After all, I want you to think of me as an elder Stop that, it's embarrassing.
Well, have fun, you two. Next up, we got 2 more points. We can use it on Elliot, Fee, Eustace, Laura, Machias. The next person that I think I definitely want to hang out with, that I really like hanging out with a lot. Fine. Elliot, where are you? Elliot! You in here? No. Are you in here? Yes! Wow, it looks like he's really into it. Oh, hello there, Reen. Sorry, I was caught up in my game there. No worries. Sorry if I disturbed you. Is there a big chess game coming up or something? You seem way more focused than I expect for just a regular match. Indeed, there is. Not just any match either. It's a match that'll determine the fate of this club. I have every intention of completely dominating the upper class students. Chess always seems pretty interesting. Should I stick around and watch? Yeah. Would you mind if I watched you play for a bit? I'm familiar with the rules at least, and it seems like a pretty involving game, even as a spectator. Be my guest? But if you know the rules, how about we play a game instead? I'm sure you'd have more fun doing that than just watching. Are you sure? Might as well. I want you to, so come on and take a seat over here. I'm about to get destroyed, man. And that's checkmate. God, that didn't take long. That was some high-level play, Machias. I didn't stand a chance. It's nothing special. My father taught me to play when I was young. We've been playing against each other ever since, so I've had years of practice now. Apparently he's never lost a game back home. He really is the savior of the chess club. So you're playing against adults ever since you were a kid. It definitely explained things. I used to tag along with my dad whenever he went out hunting, but I never got that good at... Sorry. No, I shouldn't have reacted like that. Hunting's not an exclusively noble pastime after all. It's just not that common in Heimdall. I can imagine. Last month's field study gave me a lot to think about. I've come to realize that it's unfair of me to pass judgment on nobles simply for being born into that life. For example, I've never met your parents, but I can tell from talking to you that they're good people. Machias. Man, I am glad that we made up. Don't stop getting weird on me now. I don't really know what's going on though. Oh, but yeah, friendship's what you's all about. Speaking of, how about you join your pal in the chess club, Breen? We'll need as many people as possible if we want to take down the upper class chess club. Sorry, but I'll have to decline. The members of the upper class chess club are like humiliating players weaker than they are. This isn't about the fact that they are nobles anymore. They're shaming the very act of playing chess, pure and simple. And Stefan and I aren't going to let that stand. Well said, Machias. I'll be cheering you guys on then. Good luck, Machias. Thanks. I won't let you down. Aw. Yeah! What is his? So, auto tier. Okay. It's just auto tier again. Never mind. No, everyone does not have a unique one. It's just different, potentially. Next up is... Okay. So we've only got 1 point left, and we've got a lot of options. Again, the other remaining options are Elliot, Fee, Eustace, Laura, or Toa. And it's not possible to get any of the other ones that I want. I want to... I feel like it's going to be either Fee or Eustace. I'm curious about Fee's past, but Eustace, I want to learn how he's grown over the month. But I think I am really curious about Fee's situation too. I wish I just had 2 points so I could do them both. Gosh dang it. Whatever. Eustace is in the academy field, and Fee's over in the gardening shop. Whatever, we'll do the gardening shop. I'm gonna have to go back to this area anyways, so we might as well get a head start. We'll go to... Wait, can we not just... There we go. I was about to say, like... oh. What's with the stern look, Fee?
Turns out I'll be growing some flowers for the club. I need to go and get the tools.
I see. Sounds tough. Kind of rare to see you do this serious about something now.
It happens sometimes.
Should I give her a hand? Let's do it. What would you like me to help you out with?
Sure. Have fun.
I didn't say I'd do all your work for you. Oh. Given how many types of plants there are, you've got no shortage of options. Have you got an idea of what you want to raise?
Yep.
Take a small bag filled with seeds and show it to Rain. Are you going to grow a cactus? Somehow? What are these?
Flower seeds. Don't know what they're called, though. Someone gave it to me when I was in the Corps. Had them ever since.
Ah. Is that a good idea? What if it's some kind of dangerous plant? Do you know how to raise them then?
Yep, they told me how. They were kind of joking about raising them with love.
I don't know if that was a joke. My mom says the same thing about the plants she grows in her kitchen.
So does Edel. I don't know much about love, though.
Who's Edel? Then maybe this is the right time for you to try and raise them. Man, your course sounds so different from what the image I've always had in my head.
How so?
The way you tell it, you sound like one big family in a sense. I always thought Jaegers were, well, a bit more violent and bloodthirsty, I guess. Maybe I was just being narrow-minded, though.
Can't blame you. Everyone's more concerned about the negative reputation Jaegers have than anything else. There's some people who can't even accept their existence.
Evidently, whatever course she was part of, it wasn't like your usual course. It's nothing like, say, for example, Zephyr that we've heard of, or, God forbid, the Red Constellation. But again, it's just something about... I wonder what fees... I mean, evidently, whatever her Jaeger Corps was, it couldn't have been that bad, considering she was allowed to go into the school. What do you mean? Actually, assuming that I'm right that you're related to Sarah in some fashion, what if Sarah was also a Jaeger? It could explain her power, too, in a way.
Nothing. Let's hurry up and buy the tools and fertilizer.
Good idea. I've never seen the seeds before, so let's ask Jane for some advice on the best way to raise them. Bought the tools and fertilizer they need, after which they made their way back to the Academy's flower bed to plant the seeds. They turned into bomb flowers.
That should do it. They should bloom in a few months if I raise them right.
I hope they grow big and strong.
Me too. Oh, also, thanks for the help.
Anytime. Bond with fee increased. Counterattack. Fee gets counterattack. Let me look at that. Counterattack. Sometimes counterattacks foe when partner is attacked. Very nice. Gosh dang it. So, Machias and Eustace can now have their bond increase, but, it's been severed now between her, Bea, and Laura. Gosh dang it. What are you guys doing? Whilst we're at it, next up. So, we got some more stuff we can do. First off, go to the bookstore and buy new books. Imperial Chronicle Issue 3, Intermediate Class, or Chess, Teaching Primer, Imperial Horsemanship, and we've already used that. Alright, let's see what this is. Never mind. Horsemanship. A lot of good information on horse riding. Talk about with Eustace. Bro, 5? 5 points. Thanks, game. Intermediate chest. Chests, I mean. I think this book might be a bit too high level for me. Chest Machias. 50. So minimal. Teaching Primer. Seems pretty handy. Should talk about with Emma. Points. Why did you two break your link? I'm sorry, I'm still fixated on that. Why? What happened? Laura, what's your problem with Jaegers? Is what she did so bad? Tell me. Next up. We can actually read the book this way. I forgot. Imperial Chronicle. The Rainford Trade Fair, the RFTF, is held biennially I don't know that word. And is an opportunity for the company to showcase its newest products to the world. This year, however, the event has opened its doors to the general public for the first time. As a result, Brewer City, where the event will be held, is currently overflowing with tourists. The Rainford Trade Fair is known as the largest trade fair of Orbal goods in Zemuria, showing off the latest in everything from Orbal stoves to weaponry. This year, the list of new goods includes an even wider array of innovations for airships, new battle ornaments, and even cutting-edge devices known as Orbal washing machines. Reporters from across the continent are descending on Ruhr to cover the latest and greatest from the Orbal world. At the Rainford Group press conference, Chairman Arena proclaimed that the year to come will be one of great progress for the company. She expressed dissatisfaction with the fact that the company does not yet dominate the continent and declared her intention to seize the initiative in expanding operations even further internationally. Her comments are believed to have come as a result of her increasing profitability of the company's fourth development division, established by the chairman herself. The cutting-edge research at the division was on full display at the recent trade fair. Their latest offerings include Orbal network terminals made here in Erebonia, a new kind of battle ornament dubbed Arcus, and a state-of-the-art weaponized Orbal staff. A man of the moment to appear in Ortis. This year's Ortis Summer Festival is looking to attract even more attention than usual, as a spokesman for the Imperial family has announced that Prince Oliver will be making an appearance. Known for his refined taste, his appearance is sure to increase expectations for the event. A source connected to the Imperial family suggests that he may have decided to attend in order to ease tensions between the reformist and noble factions. Hold on, I'm going to take a drink of water because I can already see this. Oh god. Crossbow election result declared. The mayoral elections in the Crossbow states to the east have come to an end, with Dieter Croy appointed as the state's new mayor. Mayor Croy had previously made a name for himself as the CEO of the IBC, International Bank of Crossbow. He has, however, declared his intention to continue in that role, managing both positions at once. Considering the skill he has displayed in banking, Crossbow's economic future seems promising indeed.
No, it don't.
So, okay. This is actually, this takes place during the period between Zero and Azur then. Like, that's currently where we are at. This is between Zero and Azur. Because that's when it mentioned how Dieter Croy was elected as the newest mayor. But, alright. Situated in Berehard City, Saucier looks out into the city's beautiful central plaza. The restaurant has gained quite a reputation for the exceptional quality of the food served by its head chef and owner, a reputation this reporter found to be well-founded after trying the restaurant's jewel potage, 640 Mira. The Kreutzen province has recently had a significant increase in sales tax, but the owners insist that those measures have not significantly affected the number of customers patronizing his establishment. The summer races are almost upon us. Experience the excitement of horse racing for yourselves. Special seats are offered to club members. Ask at office. Sorry. There's apparently another book as well at the library we can look at. Sports Beyond Tradition. In modern times, we frequently encounter the word sports, a collective term for all forms of competitive physical activity, to the extent that it is hard to imagine what an era might have existed where Erebonians were unfamiliar with the word. And yet, 100 years ago, this was exactly the case. The Erebonian Empire has historically valued scholarship in the martial arts. As such, swordsmanship, horsemanship, and falconry have always been popular, but these are not just sports, but instead serve more of a traditional cultural purpose. However, in recent years, competitive sports played according to a list of agreed upon rules have begun to gain popularity. Sorry. Different from the martial arts of the past, which focused on simply defeating one's opponent. Here, I would like to introduce a number of examples of popular sports. Fencing, a sport which has grown out of the traditional swordsmanship of the past. 3 varieties of weapons are used: foil, épée, and saber. Protective clothing is also used in matches to ensure the safety of participants. Horse racing and polo, a competitive racing sport which has its origins in traditional horsemanship, sometimes involving obstacles. The addition of gambling elements to the sport at race courses is a relatively recent practice. Polo is a sport played on horseback in which players use a long mallet to knock a wooden ball into the opposing team's goal to score a point. Competitive swimming, both a sport and a recreational activity which has its origins in the swimming practice of the past. Competitive swimming also includes several other separate sports, including water polo and diving. 4 major styles of swimming exist: freestyle, breaststroke, backstroke, and butterfly. Never heard of butterfly. Tennis and lacrosse, both are relatively recent additions to the sporting world, rapidly gaining in popularity even in Erebonia. Professional championships are now held regularly. Both use implements designed specifically for that sport, a racket for tennis, a cross for lacrosse, and involve a ball, but other than that, the two sports differ completely in how they are played, the number of players on the team, and in the rules they are played by. Many of these sports are divided by gender, with the exception of horse racing, and played according to strict rules, making them differ significantly from the traditional martial arts of the past. With the likelihood that the number of people engaging in these sports will continue to increase in the years ahead, the Imperial Sports Association hopes to play a vital role in improving these sports, refining the rules they are played by, and spreading awareness of them so that they can be enjoyed by an even larger number of people. The Imperial Sports Association. Not bad. Next up, go to a house in the southeast area of Trista, so... southeast, so southeast, right? I think it's talking about this one. And just talk to some NPCs in here.
Kurt loves his sweets. His favorites are berry tarts, so he's always asking me to make some. How about you try your hand at making one sometime?
Berry tart recipe. Very nice. Next up, we need to go to a bench and go say hi to the cat again, which I think it says it's by the lower class dormitory. This is the upper class. Aha! Hello, Saline. Milk. Yippee! Seems happy. Very good sound. Alright, that seems to be all the little smaller things out here that we can do. The wrong button. Just make sure we save the game. Alright, first up, Secret Admirer. Meet Vincent, it was the guy who said he was behind storage building in the academy. Whoa. Ah, I see. Meow. Look how fast you can run. Meow. Hi there. Excuse me, is your name Vincent by any chance?
Indeed, it is. Standing before you is a nobleman overflowing with love and pathos. The one, the only, Vincent Florald. I presume that you are the Cupid that I asked the student council to send me.
He's quite the character. He really seems to like himself, but that's what I've grown to expect from Class 1. I'm no Cupid, but I am here on behalf of the student council. Yes.
Huh, then you may still well serve my purposes. Allow me to congratulate you on making your way here.
So, based on your request and my new nickname, I assume you want me to find someone for you?
Yes, something along those lines. You have some time to spare. If so, I shall begin explaining the particulars of my request.
Let's hear it. Please, elaborate on your request.
A fine answer indeed. Although, before we continue...
Yes, Seraphia is currently nowhere to be seen. Now that I think about it, this is a kind of an unusual meeting place. Are you hoping to keep this request quiet?
Not exactly. I was merely hoping to avoid things getting meddled in. My father sent Seraphia to the academy to keep an eye on me. As you can imagine, her watchfulness can occasionally be rather constraining.
Huh.
Well, that is apart from the meat of the matter. To be blunt, I've received not one, not two, but 3 passionate love letters of late, all from a single writer. Curiously, however, the writer in question signs with naught but a nom de plume. What I would request of you, my fine fellow, is to find out just which lovely lady is responsible for these.
That's reasonable, but are you sure it's appropriate for me to try to find her? These are anonymous, after all.
Do take a moment to think it over. The fact that she chose to use a pen name rather than remaining completely anonymous is proof of a pining, hopeful heart. In fact, I am absolutely certain that she wishes for me to find her.
I suppose I have to trust your judgment on this one.
I suppose she sent cookies along with the 3rd letter. I'd hardly be worthy of the floral name if I did not properly thank her, would I?
Yeah, I don't think I could stop you at this point if I tried. Do you have any additional info that might help me pinpoint exactly who we're looking for?
I do indeed. The first hint is that she is a first year. As a man well versed in the feelings of a beautiful woman, I was able to deduce this from the respectful tone of her letters. Additionally, the fact that she attached a pressed grand rose at the end of each letter may serve as a hint as well.
Grand rose. If I remember correctly, those are the flowers that you use when confessing your love to someone, right?
Quite. Which brings us to why this is a hint. The only way to obtain a grand rose in Trista is to purchase it from the town florist.
So we asked the florist who's purchased one.
Precisely. We'll be able to discover just what shy maiden has sent these letters to me. Would you take this on this task for me then?
As long as you don't mind me sticking to the plan we just discussed, I don't see why not.
I'm truly indebted to you. Based on her pseudonym and her use of a grand rose, I can only imagine Our Lady is the very model of grace.
Now that you mention it, what was the name she used?
Oh, it seems I neglected to mention that very important detail. She called herself the Grand Maiden, a nickname taken from the daughter of a baron who married into the imperial family long ago. The emperor at the time was so smitten that he gave her countless numbers of grand roses, and so came the moniker.
I see. Can't say I've heard that story before, but it is interesting. This is no time to stand around thinking about it. I'll head over to the flower shop right away.
Very well. I leave this man in your very capable hands.
Okie dokie. So first up, we need to go talk to the florist. You there! Excuse me, would you mind if I ask you a question?
Not at all. Go ahead.
Do you know anybody who's purchased roses?
It won't be hard to find out if I looked at my records, but I'm not so sure I should disclose that information.
Understandably so. I don't intend to do anything with this information that they don't want me to, though. If they ask me to keep their identity secret, that's what I'll do.
I see. Well, if that's the case, I guess I can help you out. Just remember, though, it's your job to give the Mystery Center your support and nothing more.
I wish her the best of luck. This quest is getting pretty complicated at this point.
Right. I count 3 first years who've made a Grand Rose purchase recently. In class order, first is Beryl from class 3, then there's Vivi from class 4, and Rosine from class 5.
I see. Thank you very much for your help. The fact she mentioned Vivi has me worried. I hope she's not trying the same trick on someone else right now.
Not at all. Good luck.
First up, Trista Chapel. Where was Trista Chapel? Ah, you. Excuse me, you're Rosine from class 5, aren't you?
That's correct. Why you ask?
I have a quick personal question for you. Do you know about a rose?
Oh no, that certainly wasn't me. I did buy Grand Rose, but it was for the purpose of decorating the church.
Oh, I see. Sorry to ask such an embarrassing question then.
It's fine.
Next up, go to the second floor of the main school building. That's the word. We're looking for a place that I didn't even know existed, honestly. Nope. 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 Oh, we're not gonna find it here. That's why. It's not in this building. It's in this building. Whoops. I didn't even know a room like this existed, but nope. 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 Aha! Oh, jeez. Okie dokie. You're Beryl from class 3, right?
I certainly am. What do you want from me?
Actually, there was something I want to ask you. Do you know about a flower?
Do I seem like the kind of girl who's interested in romance? I need to purchase the Grand Rose to use in a ritual, that's all.
I see. That answers my question. And now I'm wondering what that ritual she mentioned is all about. Well, that's all I wanted to ask. Sorry to disturb you.
Sometimes it's good to be disturbed. Good day to you.
Okie dokie. Next up is go... There's a garden next to the gymnasium that we just need to go to. Before we do that, question. Can I... Okay, everyone seems to have good equipment. Just want to make sure. There's a garden next to the gymnasium, apparently. Ah, I see. Oh, it's the area that we were in with Fee. What am I saying? You there! Chaos!
What's up, Reem? Are you so taken with my feminine charms that you can stand there a moment away from me?
There's something I'd like to ask you. Do you know about this? Oh god.
Well, now that is very interesting.
I'm gonna take that as a no.
Yeah, I wish it was me, but I'm having too much fun teasing Lynette to set my sights on any boys right now.
Of course you are. You did buy Grand Rose, though. Don't tell me you tricked another poor unsuspecting soul into helping you torment her.
Pretty much. But can you blame me? She falls for every single time. I can't help myself.
You're a monster. Poor Lind. I can't imagine what she has to deal with a sister like this. I've asked all 3 girls the Flores told me about, but none of them seems to have sent the letters. I guess the trail's gone cold. I should report back to Vince for now. Well, that's a shame. So, am I still gonna get rewarded for this? I did your job. I'm not gonna get penalized for this, am I? If I am, I should just never have taken the side quest to begin with.
Tell me, did your investigation prove successful? Wait, don't tell me. Have you brought our mystery woman here?
Hope he's still my beating heart.
Yeah, about that. I wasn't able to find her in the end.
You cannot be serious. Did you ask the Flores as we discussed?
I did, and I spoke to all 3 girls who purchased Grand Roses. None of their reasons for doing so had anything to do with you, though. I can go into detail if you'd like.
It matters not. If they do not concern me, then they are simply not my concern.
I'm sorry that I wasn't any help. But there is one other thing I'm curious about. Where could a girl get a Grand Rose if she didn't go to the florist?
There's no way to tell. Perhaps if the god maid is a noble, she could have had an alternate source. However...
My darling Vincent, I found you!
Who?
Hey, who goes there? State your business.
I'm sorry, I'm fixated on the way the lips look in comparison to everything else. It threw me for a loop for some reason.
The cookies I baked ended up far more delicious than I could have ever imagined. So delicious that it could only be distant for the lips of my beloved, my elegant, dashing darling Vincent.
What could possess a person to approach another out of nowhere and say such befuddling things? Furthermore, I do not have even the foggiest idea of who you are.
I think we found your lover.
But what you do? What if I told you that I was the Grand Maiden all along?
Have fun. No way. Have fun, Vincent.
I can hardly blame you for being speechless with joy. My new name is Margarita Dresden. The lovely Grand Roses I attached were grown by my family.
So that's how you got them.
If you're Paul Baron Dresden's family, then could it mean...
So you know the story? Your suspicions are indeed correct. I, Margarita Dresden, hail from the same family line as the lovely Grand Maiden herself.
It all adds up.
Inconceivable. How could you of all people be related to the Grand Maiden?
When her beauty pales in comparison to your own. Look, darling, we're already completing each other's thoughts. And yours are oh so sweet.
Have fun.
What you said couldn't have been further from my actual thought.
Even when you're shy, you're still so wonderful. Seeing the surprise on your hands face made waiting to reveal my name entirely worth it in the end. Now, my beautifulness, Vincent, it's time for you to reply to my love letters. Will you enter a relationship with me?
Oh god.
You may choose one of 2 replies. I would be delighted, or there would be no greater honor.
I feel like I need to get out of here before I get joined into a bloodbath. Have fun, buddy. Sorry, how many options did you say we're giving him?
This one could hardly be more different than the demure maidens her letter made her out to be. My only answer for you is a resounding no. Now be gone. You bother me no more.
So that's how it is. Oh, just when I think you couldn't be more adorable. To think you're the sort of man who hides his true feelings away.
I beg your pardon.
There's no need to fear. Please, have one of these special cookies I prepared. One by you'll no longer feel the need to keep your innermost longings out of the public view.
Don't tell me. You've mixed something into your cookies.
That's for me to know.
Oh god, what? This is suddenly turned into serial killer territory.
No, stay back. Do not come any closer. You, don't just stand there. I'll need your aid if I'm to survive.
I have no idea how to handle a situation like this either.
Don't worry, my darling. There may be a slightly bitter aftertaste, but it will all be worth it. I've been looking for you, Master Vincent.
Zariffa?
Dare I ask what you're doing in a place like this?
Seraph, I beg of you, please, free me from this terrifying situation.
If I recall, you are my sweetheart's darling maid, are you not?
So this is the Serapha you mentioned. Okay, hang on. Before we continue, did I see something weird with the character model for a second for Rean? I swear it looks like he flashed in and out of existence for a brief second.
As much as I hate to interrupt the situation at hand, I'm afraid I must. Master Vincent, your presence at the upper class dorm is required at once. A delivery of the utmost importance from Count Flora awaits you there.
I see then. I have no choice. I must go at once.
But these cookies are a present for Master Vincent, are they not? In that case, may I ask you to leave them in my hands for now? I'll make sure he enjoys every last one of them later. Well, if you insist. Seems as though Master Vincent has roped you into this nonsense as well. Hopefully this can dull some of the pain that this annoyance has surely caused you.
Prismatic cape. Thank you.
With that, I wish you all good day. Let's go, Master Vincent.
Indeed. So you want to talk? What's up?
That maid may prove to be quite the obstacle. But no matter, there should be plenty of opportunities to woo my darling from here on out. I believe it's time I get started on a new batch of cookies.
What was I doing? Well, today's been full of unique encounters, to say the least. At least that request is over and done with. Let's get out of here. Next up is the Orbital Bike thing. Apparently there's extra AP you can get, and apparently it's a very easy quest, because all you gotta do is select 3 options, which the guide is going to tell me, in order to get the max AP. So this will be a short quest. Let's get to it, though. Hello!
Hi there, Rean. Thanks for stopping by.
Might I ask where Lisa and Laura are? Those 2 lovely flowers do wonders in brightening up this dreary old building.
Let's not make Rean's life harder than Aria's.
Sorry. I probably shouldn't be thinking out loud.
I still haven't talked to Angelica much, but she's definitely an interesting one. That aside, your request was for me to assist with testing out the Orbital Bike, wasn't it? So what will I be doing?
Oh, please, I could hear you making those vroom vroom sounds before you even stepped through the door.
I was not. But wait, does that mean...
Yeah, we want you to ride the Orbital Bike.
Me? I can't deny that's what I wanted this to be, but I never expected it to actually happen.
I'll give you all the juicy details when we're actually ready to test.
Before we start, however, we want to make sure you have the time. So how about it? You ready to ride?
Let's do it. Okay, let's ride.
Good answer.
First of all, let me tell you a little about the bike. Everything you see here is something that Angie asked me to build for her. And because of that, the bike's been fine-tuned to meet her specific needs. In a nutshell, it's all Angie. The engine, the brakes, even the handlebars.
I see.
As you might expect, she and the bike are practically symbiotic. When she's on it, she's a sight to behold. But because we've tuned it specifically to her, it's become a little too tough for anyone else to handle.
Think of her as an unruly horse. There's no denying she's a fine bike, but she doesn't play nice with strangers.
Right. I'm really hoping I make it out of this alive.
Won't scare him now, Angie. Crow's ran it just fine. I suppose he's been working on this bike since we started, too. Compared to him, you're a complete beginner. Which is great. You'll have a more objective opinion after you ride.
I guess it makes sense why you asked me then.
Feeling a little nervous, are we?
Let's over to the highway.
Okie dokie.
Oh boy.
Well, I don't know how confident I feel with all of you 4 here. So, what are Toa and Crow doing here?
Angie and George told us you'd be doing this. So I came along to show some support and take some time off work.
My reason isn't quite as sweet as little Toa's here. Like I said before, this bike's at least partially my baby. Think of me as an overprotective father, make sure you don't mess up and hurt my girl when you take her out.
Thanks.
Crow, don't make him any more nervous.
Don't worry, Rean. Just ignore everything this guy says. I do, and it's worked great for me. We can rebuild the bike, so stay focused on keeping yourself safe.
Right, thanks.
You have much experience riding horses?
Actually, yeah.
You shouldn't have any trouble then. She's a whole different beast, but the basics of riding are the same. So have fun.
Thanks, Angelica. That helps. Won't let you down.
Okay then, that should be just about everything you need to know.
Think again now. The 3 things you want me to test are starting up the bike, shifting gears, and coming to a stop. Correct?
That's right. We want to see how you handle everything. Let me give you a few pointers. You might not really get them until you're on the bike proper, though.
Hit me.
First of all, you can't ride if you can't get moving. So let's talk about how to get started. Starting the engine's simple enough. But how smoothly you ride off will depend on how well you can operate the bike's clutch. Once you shift into first gear, open the throttle and then slowly and steadily release the clutch.
Release the clutch slowly and steadily when I start moving. Okay, I'll try not to forget.
Next up is switching gears. While switching gears, make sure to pull in the clutch quickly and firmly. Once you shift gears, release the clutch and slowly and steadily, just like when you start her up.
I can do that.
The last thing you need to worry about is stomping the bike, which you probably want to know how to do. When you want to slow down, release the throttle and apply the brakes to both wheels, back, front, and back. You're going to want to give each one different amounts of pressure though. Apply the brakes strongly to the front wheel and lightly to the back wheel. That should bring you to a smooth stomp.
Strongly to the front, lightly to the back. That's a lot to remember, but I think I can do this.
That's the way. This is all about learning through experience and getting used to riding on the fly anyway. So, what do you say? Ready to go?
You bet. Here we go. Right then, first is starting up the engine. Ah, this is pretty intense. That reminds me of how I felt when I first rode a horse. Right, let's push those nerves to the side and get moving. Hold the clutch level, shift to first gear, and twist the throttle. After done that, all I need to do is let go of the clutch and I'll be moving. Jelka told me how to do this. What exactly did she say again? Slow and steadily. Whee! Now we're talking. This is great.
There he goes.
Can't wait to see the look on his face when he gets back. He's gonna love it.
Hopefully.
Am I gonna get a bike eventually? Are we gonna get a bike? Like a motorcycle? That's gonna be awesome if we end up getting a motorcycle in the course of the story. Wow, this thing is amazing. I'm amazed at just how stable and smooth the ride is too, considering how heavy it is. I think I'm used to speed now. Let's try switching gears. Alright, first I need to roll off the throttle, then I need to pull in the clutch, change gears, and release it. And Choco told me I had to handle the clutch a specific way during all this. What was it again? Pull in quickly and release slowly. Alright, I need to pull in the clutch quickly and firmly, then change gears. And after that, I need to release the clutch slowly but steadily. Yeah! There we go! Perfect! Meow. Going this fast really does feel great. I get why Angelica loves us so much. Well, fun's gotta come to an end eventually. It's probably about time to stop. Obviously I need to hit the brakes, but how much pressure do I put on them? Strongly at the front, lightly at the back. Pretty sure Angelica said strong on the front, light on the rear. Ooh. That's almost exactly where I expected to, so I guess I did right. This thing's incredible, though. Feels like I'm still riding along even though I've come to a stop. But I guess I gotta snap out of it eventually. The arrows are waiting for me. Better head back now. Weep. Yeah!
Welcome back, Reem. Well, how was it?
I'm amazed, to say the least. Sheer speed, the engine's vibration, the feeling of the wind as you ride along. Never experienced anything like it. No amount of horse riding could have ever prepared me for this. Just wow.
Guess you got some potential.
Look at this guy. He's trying to act all calm and composed, but his face is just screaming, "Let me back out and ride." Plain say. Seems like you handle it really well too, based on your report. Have to admit, I didn't expect those kind of results out of you. It's a pretty unwieldy machine.
It's even more impressive considering it was his first ride with her, too. Nice to know that I could have a worthy rival waiting in the wings. Not everyone can get that much praise out of Angie. You should pat yourself on the back.
It's a real honor. Now we need to hear some more detailed impressions of each phase. Let's do that back in the engineering building.
Good fun. Oh, they're having so much fun with this.
Maybe too much.
Very nice. Can I have the bike now?
Thanks, Rean. The info you gave me should come in handy.
Glad I could help.
I think she'll be a much more stable ride from now on. I have to be sure to tell Elisa's mother about everything we learned today if they end up mass-producing Orba bikes.
Elisa's mother is a chairman of the Rainford group, isn't she? I didn't know you were familiar with each other.
The Ragnar and Rainford families share a good relationship, actually.
Oh yeah, they're both big names in Ruhr, right?
Yeah, Angie's dad's one of the group's biggest shareholders, too.
Oh, they are pretty close.
Well, now you know. Elisa's mother provided the engine and the number of the other parts of the bike, too.
So that's how you got your hands on everything.
That's right. Although whether or not Rainford will actually mass-produce the bike is an entirely different matter. The biggest goal is to turn a profit, so the only way it's happening is if we can show them that it would make money.
Which is why we're currently trying to make it into something that the mass can handle. And today, you were a big help in getting close to that goal.
Wow, I'd love to see that happen.
Looks like you get it. I guess my first impressions of you were right on the mark. Oh, I haven't properly thanked you yet, have I? Thank you for helping us today. Here's a little token of my thanks.
Dragon Vein? Are you sure about this? It seems like really valuable quartz.
Of course. I'm sure you'll be able to put it to good use.
Well then, Rean, thanks a lot for your help today.
I'd like it if you could help us out next time we need a hand, too.
I'll cancel my plans as soon as you ask.
Let me on the bike.
Whilst we're here, Mobius increases potency of healing items, and I need... Hang on. Take all the Sepith. Increases potency of healing items. Also gives Golden Sphere, Dark Matter, and Breath. You can start selling EP charge 2s. What about other new quartz? I don't really see any... I mean, aside for, like... Insanely Force, what? Cure stat down. Buffs an ally with Pure Radiance. Strength and defense plus 25%, 4 turns, cure stat down. Interesting. Okay. Compassion. Thelas. Crow. I want to make sure everyone's equipped with theirs. And eventually I want to try and unlock more slots with everybody, but I'll go ahead and max out Elisa's slots. Alright, from here, there's nothing else we can do during the day now, except for the one obvious important thing that we have to do every single free time, it seems. Time to go to the old schoolhouse. Let's go! Third time. Layout has really shifted around last time, so I better finish everything up and prep to head inside. Let's get in! What the... Huh? What was that? There really must be something down here. What was that? Anyway, let's get this party started. Everyone from Class 7 has said they're willing to come along. Now, who should I call? So I can't okay, this is gonna be tough. Why can't I just have everybody inside? Wait, can I, like, swap out members? I'm kind of worried. Okay, hang on. We're gonna do Elisa. We'll do... Machias. We'll do Elliot. Eustace. No. Replace you with you. You with you. And somebody else from... Because we haven't hung out with all of these guys for a while, so I thought maybe it'd be a good idea to hang out with these people. But I need one person from the other team. Other group. I like all of them, really. Let's do Machias. Alright. Now I'm curious, can I swap out whenever? Right, let's go. Everyone ready?
Ready whenever you are.
I heard much about the things you found in your previous trips down here. Don't worry, I'll keep up with the pack just fine.
Alright, count on you. After what happened last time, there's no telling what we're in for. Keep your wits about you, everyone. Change party member. Okay, so I can actually... Okay, I see. So I'm still able to, like... Okay. You know what, actually? Hang on. We're gonna do this team, because I feel like I should see what their dialogue... I just realized we have an open slot still. So we're gonna do... Elisa. Who am I kidding? I feel like she's the other second main important character. Come on. I mean, it seems like every Trails game has at least like one main character male, one main character female. I mean, you have Estelle and Joshua for... Or the first two Sky games. Kevin and Reese for the third Sky game. You have Ellie and Lloyd for the crossbow parts, and then you have Reen and Elisa. That's what it feels like, you know? So I can come back and swap members, though, whenever I feel like it. That's good. Alright.
So it's the elevator that you mentioned. It does seem rather mysterious.
And our lights lit up on the main panel, too. Looks like we can go down as far as the 3rd floor now.
When did that happen? How's the system operate?
Anyway, let's check on what the 3rd floor has in store for us. We need to investigate whether anything else has changed this month. To the floor 3! This seems to be the 3rd floor. And here's an arched stone door. Hardly surprising at this point.
I think it's fair to assume that we'll find strong monsters lurking inside.
Yeah, I think we can safely assume that we're not headed for a picnic. Alright, let's be careful out there, everyone. I felt like I had to.
We should proceed onward.
Thinking back, Sarah said something curious about before the exams. A bit about preparing ourselves to use combat links at a more advanced level.
More advanced level, huh?
Something about being more aware of each other's presence, letting us cooperate more effectively.
I'm not quite sure what she's getting at, but with all the practice we've had, I'm betting we'll find out soon enough. Let's keep what she said in mind while we're fighting. You can now use the Rush Link attack. What's this? A powerful link attack which consumes the bravery points you gain from repeated assist attacks. Bravery points? Press triangle when the link attack appears. Okay. Interesting. I'm very curious. What is that? The monolith.
Now's our chance.
My turn.
And the cubes have returned too.
Right. Yeah. My turn.
My turn.
Right. Okay. I'll handle.
Ow.
Go.
I can do. I'll handle. It's my.
Murder.
I did it.
Level up. EP charge. Fire. Well, it seems like we need to fix up. What in the Resident Evil rat?
Now's our chance.
Here we go.
My turn. I can do this. Yeah. Okay.
Rat.
Okay. Right.
I keep forgetting. No wonder I'm not getting any of these.
Yeah.
Forget that they have to keep being set. I was wondering, like, when am I gonna get any combo attacks? It's like, oh yeah, I'm stupid.
Get over here. My turn.
My turn.
Wait, you guys are new.
It's my turn. Yeah. Okay.
Go. Now's your chance.
Cut him up.
I can do this. Okay. Okay. Now.
Let's see it. Rush!
Yeah.
Okay. Interesting.
We did it,
Oops.
V. Thanks for the backup.
Yes! High five. Cute.
Making progress.
Emma level up. Machias level up. So what does this do? Oh god. It's one of these. Oh god.
This looks like a nice spot.
What? Oh, forgot. Stop fishing in dangerous places. That goes for Stella and Lloyd too. Stop fishing in places that are inhospitable.
We have the. Okay.
You guys are insane.
Go.
I can do this. Now. Go. Yeah.
It seems that bravery points might actually follow
Yeah.
through encounters, because I started with 0 this time.
My turn.
Yeah. Done.
Level up, level up. Bunch of Sepith. There could have been some funny, cool dialogue there. If this game wasn't coward. No.
Well, shall we begin? Okay.
Well, that was my own fault, honestly.
I can do
Ow.
this. Thanks.
Thank you very much.
Done.
Well, that works. Eustace gains, finally.
It's a treasure chest.
Yoy. Holy chain. Fire, fire. Deer bomb. Oh god, find my way through this
Okay.
place with getting all the treasure chests is gonna be a nightmare. How many treasure chests does the map show this area having? There are apparently 3 more. But it's... Wait. No. No, 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 no. No, there's one here that I haven't gotten yet, apparently. I don't know where I'm at.
I'll handle
Okay,
it. It's
hang
my
on a
turn.
sec.
It's my
What I
turn.
think I'm gonna do... I want to go back to the entrance first. Do-do-do-do-do.
Ooh, this looks like a good spot.
Stop fishing in inhospitable places. Oh god, no, the rat! Okay, we're gonna go ahead and end it here for today. I might do some exploring of this area. I won't do the boss, obviously, but I might just grab the chest, get to the boss story, and do some farming as well in my own time. So, thank you all so much for watching. Hope you enjoy, and hope to see you all later. Peace. I was stretching too much, man.